Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, finally making it to Game 2 of this Region 20 Division II baseball tournament, as we will find the #1 seed and host, Frederick Community College Cougars, taking on the #4 seed Arundel Riverhawks. Mark Winkle bringing you the action today, joined by my partner, Michael Simone, as we are excited to have this one after a 13-inning thriller between Montgomery and Catonsville in the opener of this Final Four. We'll see what Frederick and Arundel have in store for us.
Hey, thanks for having me here, Mark. You know, 3.5 hours really get you warmed up for for the home team.
Well, you said thank you for having me here. What great host Frederick is to host this baseball tournament, as we all get to enjoy some baseball with beautiful weather today. First pitch is underway, and we'll have it right back up the middle. Morales, the pitcher, will have it go off his leg, knock it down, throw it over, and that's first one pitch, one out. Cesar Morales, the Game 1 starter for Frederick, the sophomore right-hander, 6'1", out of Miami, Florida.
Helping himself out.
Yeah. Gotta love doing that, especially right off the bat. Morales, his 11th start of the season, he's got an 8-0 record, 6 complete games in 54 innings. He's given up only 10 earned runs, 37 walks, and 64 strikeouts. That's going to be hit towards right field, and it's going to be caught in foul territory. What a play by Holler in right field. And
big energy, too. That's just going to feed Caesar.
That's just a great start for him. And just like that, 2 outs, and that will bring up Holland for Arundel. Morales comes in with a 1.62 ERA. Have to imagine we might find his name on some all-region list somewhere. Sorry, 1.65 ERA, I apologize. But
no questions there.
Averaging over a strikeout an inning, 8-0 record. I mean, all the numbers are there, to say the least. And now he's just pounding the strike zone.
Foot on the gas.
For Arundel, it is Nico Holland at the plate. 268 batting average. Breaking ball. Ooh, that did not miss by much. Arundel as a team batting 299 with a 417 on base and a 379 slugging. As that's going to be low and outside for ball 2. There's a team that only hit 12 home runs in the year, but they have drawn 225 walks. A team that loves to walk and get on base are these Riverhawks. That is going to be in there. Strike 3 called. Holland has nothing to do but walk back to his dugout. A great first inning for Morales. Frederick gets it done in the top half. We'll see what they have in the bottom half. To the bottom of the first we go as Frederick will come to the plate for the first time in this Region 20 tournament. And they will face off against the freshman right-hander, Jack Davidson. The 6'0" right-handed pitcher out of Sykesville, Maryland. And he will get one pitch, one out, just like his counterpart, as Erd will ground it out to first base. And that will bring up Keene. Davidson, 13 appearances on the year. He's made 10 starts, a 3-3 record with a 6.64 ERA, as that's in there for strike one. 40 innings pitched. He's given up 58 hits, 30 earned runs, 15 walks, and 31 strikeouts. And at bat for Frederick, it is Nick Keene, as he fouled that one off and will be behind 1-2. Keene comes in with a .376 batting average, 165 bats. He's got 62 hits, 14 doubles, 2 triples, 4 home runs to his name, 25 walks, and 20 strikeouts. Something you'd love to see at the top of the lineup is a player that's got more walks than strikeouts. And he is...
And when he's on base, he's trouble. He's got
oh my goodness, you're not kidding. 35 stolen bases on the year. Unfortunately for him, he will not get on base, as that line drive will go right into the glove of Bosley. Boy, that's a good call. I did not even see that. 35 stolen bases. That's incredible.
He broke the team record for stolen bases in a single season for Frederick. Jet Manning held it since 2017, 33 stolen bases.
See, this is why you get to be on the broadcast. You got all the fun stuff. Keep them coming. And that will bring us with 2 outs and nobody on to Christian Cabina, the first baseman, with a .401 batting average, 15 doubles and 11 home runs, the team leader in that category, 68 RBI, 30 walks, and only 18 strikeouts. Impressive numbers all the way around.
Started heating up at the end of the regular season there. He had 3 home runs back-to-back in games. Got to look up that stat, but
and
definitely heating up here.
Strike 2 called. The 6'3" first baseman of Valrico, Florida. Sophomore. Playing in some of his last games here on this Frederick field. 2-2 count. Fouls that one off the right side.
What's up, Coach G?
I don't know about you, but I've watched enough softball games now where all I can hear is, "Move, coach, get out the way." That's one of my favorite chants. I don't know why, it gets me every time.
Because it sticks with you.
Exactly. Those softball chants, man, I cannot get them out of my head. 2-2 count. That is going to be just high for ball 3, as Klein, the catcher, couldn't hold on to that one. And Cabina has worked into a full count. Chop down to third base. Coming up with the throw is Bosley, and makes the play. 1, 2, 3 innings back and forth. We go to the second inning, moving quite along.
It's going to be a good one.
Top of the second we go, and it is the first half of the Casanova brothers. Alejandro Casanova takes that for ball one. The 5'10" lefty hitting outfielder out of Moca, Puerto Rico. Chops this one down to second base. Varda comes up with it, and soft toss over to Cabina for out number one. That brings us to the number 5 hitter in the lineup, Russell Turner, the freshman right-handed hitter out of Glen Burnie, Maryland, hitting .264 on the season. Inside for ball one. Morales sees that one fouled straight back. Bringing a heavy dose of heaters, huh? He quite a fastball thrower.
He loves the fastball.
Yeah. Looks like he's able to move it around, hitting his spots up, down, left, right.
He's got very good control. As I say that.
Yeah.
Barely missed him.
Tried to come in with the breaking ball inside and just release that a little bit early for a 2-1 count. Comes back to the heater. That's in there for strike two. Breaking ball, excuse me, swing over to second base. Varda up with it and records out number 2. Defensively for Frederick, you've got Dunlap in left, Keene in center, Holler in right, Curry at third, Erd at short, Varda at second, Cabina at first, and it is Jennings behind the plate catching Morales, as it will be Donnie White, the sophomore, coming to bat for Arundel. Yeah, plenty of lefty bats in this lineup, as that's going to be low for ball one. White, the sophomore outfielder out of Linthicum, Maryland, standing at 5'9", comes into the game batting .306, 26 hits. He's got 3 doubles. That's going to be hit towards Varda. Busy man over at second base. He's going to fire that over. And another quick inning for Morales. We are moving right along here, making up for lost time in that first game, going into the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second we go, and it will be Curry to lead things off for the Cougars. Bryce Curry, a
cleanup hitter.
.394 batting average. I can see why. 67 hits, leads the team. Hits it right at the shortstop, and Casanova. 69 RBI.
No chance there.
Yeah. He's only struck out 15 times too in 170 at-bats, but maybe it's because he comes out swinging on the first pitch like that, as it will be an L6 right at Casanova. That will bring up number 1, Jay Collar. Another first pitch swing. That one will be in there for a hit, our first hit of the day.
Had
goes
some
to
room.
Holler. Holler, that was his 62nd hit of the year. He's got a .412 batting average. Well, it's probably going to be a little higher now after that one. Frederick not afraid to swing early and often in these counts. And that brings us to number 21, Gisriel. Will Gisriel, the catcher.
He's the DH in this lineup.
Excuse me. Thank you, Mike.
No worries.
Gisriel batting .371 on this year. Is there anybody on this team that's not batting over 300?
It's a short list, but
Good grief. 1-0 count to Gisriel, and that's going to be just inside the corner for strike one. Gisriel with 36 hits, 6 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, 27 RBI on the year.
when you have a team batting average of 354,
That does help.
Does help.
Yeah. 472 runs scored in 53 games. That one's hit up the middle towards the shortstop. 6-4-3 double play. And that will get Anne Arundel out of the inning. Davidson off to a great start in the game. We'll go to the top of the third. Top of the third we go, and it will be Griffin Klein, the catcher for the Riverhawks, to lead things off with a .272 batting average. 92 at bats. He's got 25 hits, 1 double, 20 walks, and 16 strikeouts on the year, as he'll take that low for ball 1. Anne Arundel, what an impressive year for them. 28-23, as that's going to be inside for ball 2. Under head coach Nick Hoffner, his 4th year at Anne Arundel, in his first collegiate coaching gig, record has improved every single season, and that missed for ball 3. Most wins Anne Arundel has had in a season since 2012. And a big shout out to Anne Arundel SID, Hillary Fisher, with her brilliant information that we get to use for today. And always appreciate everything that she brings to Anne Arundel as well as the region as a whole, as that is in there for strike 2. Klein has worked himself into a full count. Chops that one straight down. Beautiful turf field out here. Just great just seeing everything out there. It's got to make it easier too, field maintenance. You don't have to worry about raking everything in between games. Like, that's just
Field
a great
maintenance,
move.
what's that?
Don't have to bring out all the quick dry to get all the dirt ready to go between games and all that.
Just a few little rubber pellets to replace some of the high traffic areas. This season, coach did a great job changing out the batters boxes and the pitching mound. That was getting some wear and tear, but we're looking ahead at replacing some areas coming up this off season. So, if not some areas, the entire turf. But we'll got some plans in the works, but it does hold very well.
Oh, it looks great out there as this is Bosley who will chop that one down for a foul. Only thing this place is missing is a press box.
A press box would be nice.
Wouldn't it be?
Some mounted cameras.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
A sound system.
Spoken like a true SID.
I don't have a wish list.
That's going to be outside for a 2-1 count.
All we need.
Connor Bosley coming in, the sophomore third baseman with a .259 batting average. Trying to keep the inning going. After the leadoff, Klein got on the walk, and now we'll see Morales work another 3-ball count. The 3-1 pitch. Ooh. Just catches the strike zone for strike 2. Mentioned before, Morales only 37 walks all year long. Forces Klein to dive back in. Klein, not much of a base stealing threat. Has not stolen a base all year long. He has gotten caught twice, however. Might suggest he stays at first base until the ball is hit, as that's going to be fouled off. Cesar Morales takes a look over at first. High and in, and that's going to be ball 4. Good job by Jennings to chase down quickly and make sure that Klein can't get the extra base out of it, but back-to-back walks from Morales. And with no outs, that brings up the second half of the Casanovas. Sebastian Casanova, the sophomore out of Puerto Rico, .289 batting average. 26 hits, he's got 5 doubles, 25 RBI on the season. Morales, he's already at 31 pitches, only 16 strikes. Struggling a little bit to find the strike zone.
Tried to lay down a bunt.
And you know, that's not a bad time for it. Again, I'm as anti-bunt as they get, but when you're talking about the 9-hitter, first and second, no outs, playing against a team like Frederick, where just getting any runs, you know, even getting on the board first would really be a good mental trendsetter.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a bad idea to go with that one. Like,
no, 0 outs. I mean, why not try and lay down a sacrifice, move your guys ahead?
Yeah. 0-1.
This
time he does put down a brilliant bunt. Morales will try to make the play at first and does so. Great job getting off the mound to make the play. But a perfect bunt by Casanova to do the job and advance the runners.
It's fortunate, you know, Klein didn't make the turn and run home. No one was there covering.
Have to imagine Coach Bennett is the kind of coach where he's going to get on his team for that one. Mm-hmm. Mr. Fundamentals himself. And that will bring up the leadoff hitter, Sam Ross. Just misses outside for strike 1. Ross, a .298 batting average. Interestingly enough, he leads the region in both stolen bases with 48 and saves with 9. A versatile player, so apparently he's not only a center fielder, but he's also the closer of the team.
Wow.
48 stolen bases, only caught stealing 4 times, but he is 4th in the NJCAA Division II in both of those categories.
Those versatile outfielders, man.
1-0 count. Good block by Jennings, but it's going to be 2-0. 3-0, excuse me.
Also very disciplined at the plate. You know, he's driven 32 walks.
Yep, Ross with 32 walks on the season, 2nd on the team. And that's going to be in there for strike 1. Ross didn't think so. He'd already dropped the bat and took a couple steps to first.
That'll get you a strike every time.
Oh, yeah, no.
Sometimes.
He better swing at this one because ump is going to ring him up or either way.
Yeah.
And he does just that.
Took the bat off the shoulder that time. That's
Yeah.
good.
Nah, you can tell he's been around before. When you pull that on the umpire, the next one's going to be called a strike. Could throw the ball to Timbuktu. It's going to be called a strike. Full count. And he's just going to get a
Way
piece
to
of that
stay
one.
alive.
Yeah.
I was reaching.
Looking like he was playing billiards more, just hitting the end of the bat, Just try to tap it out there.
Cesar will put it someplace he can hit it, but it might be too fast.
And that is going to be straight there. Yeah,
There it is.
You have to know what's going to happen there. You already dropped your bat once. Umpire's not going to let you show him up. That is strike 3 called. And with 2 outs, runners still in second and third, that will bring up Greenawalt.
Ump looked like he ripped the phone book on that one.
Greenawalt will take that one, ball 1. He did not show the umpire up, so he got the ball.
There you go.
Yeah. Ranks 11th in the nation and 2nd in the region with a .459 batting average. Began the season on an 18-game hitting streak.
Was also the March Region 20 Division II Baseball Player of the Month. March.
It recorded a hit in 42 of 51 games this year. So certainly a dangerous hitter, and the guy that Arundel probably wants up right now with these runners sitting there in scoring position.
Oof.
Great breaking ball from Morales as Greenawalt just caught wind on that one. It's going to be 2-1. 32 RBI in the year for the sophomore second baseman. 2-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. The back door.
Caught the edge. Compose yourself.
Morales trying to pull off his best Houdini impression. And does just that. Backdoor curveball, strike 3, and he is able to escape the danger.
Way to get out of that one.
And Arundel goes down with their best chance of the game to get runs on. Now Frederick comes down with the bottom of the third, chance to answer back. Bottom of the third. As Frederick will come to the plate with Varda, who has been busy defensively. Now we'll try to get things going with his bat. .284 batting average coming into the game. First pitch fouls that off the third base side. Hard chopper towards third base as that one is going to not be fielded cleanly. Bosley struggled with the short hop, and that will go down as an error. So with the leadoff hitter on base, that will bring us to the catcher, Jennings. Dylan Jennings batting .313 on the year. 21 hits, he's got 2 doubles and 3 home runs. Just misses for ball 1. Jennings, 6'1", sophomore catcher out of Cedar Grove, New Jersey. Curveball in there for strike 1. And that is going to be inside and hits him right on the forearm. Immediately shouts towards his bench. He was thrilled to be hit by the pitch on that one. Gotta love the team player attitude. And Frederick getting a rally going early on unconventionally with the error and the hit by pitch, but they'll take it any way they can get it, as that brings Dunlop, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, to the plate. Shows bunt and fouls that one back. Austin Dunlap, the freshman. Excuse me, this is Daniel Herrera. My apologies on that. As they will check the runner at second. And that's going to be fouled back once again. Daniel Herrera batting .331 on the year, 118 at bats, 39 hits, 4 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, 27 RBI on the year. He has struck out 26 times, leading the team in that category. That's up the middle. Great play by Davidson, the pitcher, as he scoops it up, fires it over to get the lead runner at third base. And with 1 out, that will bring us back to the top of the lineup for Josh Erd. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Erd, the 6'0" freshman righty out of Rockville, Maryland. Hoping that the Cougars can win this game and take on his hometown team of Montgomery College. Inside for ball 1. Erd, a .357 batting average with a .513 on base. He's got 34 walks on the year. Down low for ball 2. Leads the team in walks. .50 hits. He's got 7 doubles, 7 triples, and a home run. Hit towards the shortstop. Casanova flips it to second, over to first. They make the double play. The second double play, and Arundel is recorded in 3 innings to get out. Another big inning from Davidson. We're still tied at 0s here in Frederick. we go to the top of the fourth. Still tied 0-0. And Arundel putting up a great fight behind the efficient pitching of Davidson as Morales evens the count at 1-1. Nico Holland at the plate for the Riverhawks. Tries to check his swing, but I think it was a strike either way, and it will be 1-2. And, oh, Morales thought for sure he had it. Umpire did not agree, and it's going to be 2-2. Chop towards the right side. This is going to be a tough play for Varda, ranging way to his left in the hole, but able to make the play. Another good defensive play by Varda. With one out, that will bring up Casanova, who takes strike one. Varda already with 4 assists on the game. Ooh, just misses outside for 1-2. Morales really falls off when he throws that breaking ball in particular. Right back up the middle, knocks the glove off of Morales. He doesn't need no glove, picks it up and flips it over to first for out number 2. Second time we've seen Morales make a play defensively. Both pitchers have been busy fielding their position. And with 2 outs, that brings up Turner. Russell Turner, his stance leaving the bat hanging over the plate initially. Fouls that back to make it 1-1. Morales spikes that one in the dirt, and it's going to be a 2-1 count. 62 degrees and sunny out here in Frederick, Maryland. Beautiful baseball weather as that is in there for strike 2. If it could just stay like this the rest of the weekend, we'll be some very happy baseball fans out here. 2-2 count. Going to be hit on the ground towards third. Curry bobbles initially. He's going to still try to make the play and does just that. Good recovery by Curry to make the play. A 1-2-3 inning for Morales. Bottom of the fourth we go. As Davidson, who has needed only 30 pitches to get through 3 innings so far, will go into the fourth to look at Nick Keene and puts in strike number 1.
Ooh.
Laced to right field, and Keene able to pick up the second hit for Frederick in the game.
I think I hear a stolen base coming.
Keep in mind, we talked about Keene earlier. He's got 35 stolen bases on the year. These two teams faced off back on April 6th. Frederick swept it right here on this field, 13-11 in Game 1 and 10-0 in Game 2. Jack Davidson did not pitch in either of those games, so perhaps that's part of the strategy from Arundel, is to put somebody out there that Frederick hasn't seen. So far, looking quite effective. Davidson, a couple over pickoff moves over to first, and now we'll bring it home for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Keene. Staring the pitcher down, won't go. This is going to be lifted to deep center field, but it's going to be Ross who's able to camp under it, makes the catch, and Keene will retreat back to first. Brings up Bryce Curry, who ended the top of the fourth with his glove, now getting it going in the bottom of the fourth with his bat. Another throw over. I think Davidson might be aware of Keene's proclivity to steal bases. Just going to go ahead and say that was on the scouting report. That's going to be a balk. So Keene doesn't even have to worry about stealing it. He's just going to be given the free pass.
Doesn't mean it will stop him. Still has 1 more base to steal. 2 bases, really. Still plenty of time. Pitcher should really focus on the batter here, Curry.
Yeah, I think
he's also trouble at the plate.
I think he was just trying to
keep him honest.
Bring some different timings and trying to quick pitch to throw off the timing for Keene and cause him to balk on the play. Playing the game is all fun, as long as you don't break the rules and give it away. I don't know, with 1 out, now would be the good time to steal third. I kind of like the idea, just go for it. That's in there for strike 1. They're really not holding him on that much. You can get a big secondary lead in particular.
And they kind of got a little shift here. Second baseman's playing right behind second base. There you go, he's moving back.
Fouled back by Curry. That being said, when you've got a player as good as Curry up, you don't really want to run yourself out of scoring position. So just let your big man do his job. Holds the swing. Yes, he does.
2-2.
Hit into deep center field. Ross is going to be able to get to it in time. Keene tagging up, and he'll get there standing up. So good job by Curry to at least move the runner over. But with 2 outs, That will bring up Holler to the plate.
.412 batting average. Leads the team in doubles with 17.
He's not going to need a double to drive in a run right here and try to break the tie. Just needs to find any way to get it out and find some green. And they're going to appeal to second base just to make sure the runner didn't leave early, and umpire. Thankfully, there's 4 of them out there today, so certainly somebody that's there to keep an eye on whether he tagged up. First pitch hit towards the shortstop. Casanova coming up with it on the run and is not going to be able to make the throw. It gets away. Holler will scamper down to second base. And Frederick has taken the lead on the error by Casanova. It was not an easy play for him, but once he scooped it up, should just be a simple throw over and spiked it into the dirt.
Took a hop over the first baseman's glove there. Extra base. Let's hope it doesn't hurt.
So with that, Holler Holler gets all the way to second base, and Gisriel now gets his chance with a man on scoring position.
It's hard for me not to be biased here.
Well, and that's why it works, because I am clearly I'm objective. I can be objective. You don't have to be. I can do it for you. Yeah.
That's why we bring you in, Mark.
Gisriel puts this one out in the left field. Holler will score easily. Gisriel is going to take off for second. Play is at second is close, and he's able to get in there safe for the double.
Underneath the tag. Left fielder bobbled it a little bit.
Greenewald
gave him the chance to make that turn towards second.
Greenewald is arguing the play, and now on his behalf, head coach Nick Hoffner will come out and have a conversation with the umpire at second.
Just trading places.
So the RBI double by Gisriel. And that will bring up Varda.
His 28th RBI of the season.
It's going to stay high for ball 1. So due to the error, both of those runs are unearned, so they will not be tacked on to Davidson. But right now, his bigger concern is just trying to end this inning before any more damage is done. Breaking ball outside for ball 2, and right now just doesn't quite look as sharp as he did in those first few innings. Have to wonder if he's on some of his last few pitches of this game. Brings a fastball back in there for strike 2.
Evens the count 2-2.
Fouled off. Have to give an update to those out there that are just Frederick fans, and sorry to say this to you, Mike.
It hurts, but
softball loses against Southern Maryland, and their season is over 11-10 in a thriller over there in Potomac State. Oh,
they had a four-run sixth inning that was able to tie the game, but College of Southern Maryland just put one over the fence.
Congratulations to Southern Maryland for that win, but also congratulations to Frederick softball. What a great year for them to come back strong and have a really fantastic season.
Very, very strong season.
Get that program back to where it used to be as a really good, strong program.
Coach Harbaugh has some building to do, but I mean, with a season like that, it's something very, very effective to build on.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Davidson now able to get out of the inning, but not before the Cougars take a 2-0 lead We'll go to the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th we go with Frederick ahead of Arundel 2-0. And speaking of keeping track of the other teams for the programs that we have here, Arundel women's lacrosse tied with Monroe Community College 15-15 with 1 minute left in the 4th quarter for the women's lacrosse national semifinals. So we'll keep an eye on that one, but a fantastic game out there going on for the lacrosse program of Arundel. 1 pitch, 1 out for White, grounding out to who else but Varda. And that will bring up Klein. One of the hardest things about this job is just the fact that all of the playoffs seem to always be at the same time. So much going on at one time. I mean, it's exciting. It certainly keeps us on our toes, but not always easy to keep track of everything.
You guys just recently hosted track and field.
Yes, we did. It was a
Didn't you?
great track and field meet at Howard Community College. The first ever Region 20 championship meet. And
now you're here doing baseball.
now here doing baseball, yeah. You know what? I just
Got to stay busy during this time of year.
I can't stay bored. You know, I gotta keep myself busy. Especially with Howard not having baseball, like it just, I need to get some baseball in my life, and what better way and time to do it than now?
Yeah, you even brought your own thing of peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
I didn't even have to buy them, or ask you to buy them. Full count to Klein. The pitch outside, ball 4, and Klein reaches base again. Klein with 2 walks on the game. And that will bring us to the number 8 hitter, Bosley. Arundel still has not gotten a hit on the day, but they've gotten walks, they've gotten players on base. Oh, 1 count. Lined into right field. There is the first hit of the game, and it's well timed as Bosley finds the hole. Finally, somebody is able to get it by Varda. And first and second for Arundel with 1 out. That brings us to the number 9 hitter, Casanova. Last time we saw Casanova with runners on first and second, he put the bunt down, but that was with no outs. This is with 1 out. Changes the math a little bit there.
Those odds aren't in his favor there. Some movement there.
Breaking ball stays up there. Couldn't quite come back into the zone for ball 1. Cesar Morales takes a look at second base. Now will come home with it. Finds the inside corner for strike 1. Arundel players, many of them are right on top of the plate crowding it, and Morales has No shyness at all to throw in for that inside pitch. Tries for the outside breaking ball, and it's going to be a ball. Morales struggling with his command a little bit in this game. 71 pitches, just 40 strikes. That's going to be off the hands. Charging it is Curry. He's going to throw over to first, and it's going to be as good as a bunt as Casanova is able to advance the runners. 2 outs, runners in second and third. That will bring us back to Ross at the top of the lineup. Ross had a chance with 2 on last time and struck out looking to make amends. Breaking ball down low for ball 1. Morales has really been leaning on that breaking ball more than he was early on. It was all fastballs early. Now it's been breaking ball, breaking ball.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple fastballs here to regain some control of the.
And that's exactly what it is. It's a fastball over the plate. It's going to be lifted by Holler, towards Holler, who will make the catch. And Morales gets out of another jam, keeping in Arundel off the scoreboard. It's 2-0 Frederick going to the bottom of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Frederick holding on to a 2-0 lead, as it will be Dylan Jennings to lead things off for Frederick. 8-9-1 in the lineup for them in this 5th inning. Ball 1 in the dirt. Winner of this game will take on head coach Dan Rashner and his Montgomery Raptors, who won the first game of the day, a 13-inning thriller, 4-3 over CCBC Catonsville.
That was a long one.
That was quite a game. Again, especially when you're talking about 6 to 7 games in this tournament over 3 days. To have the first one go over 3 hours and 13 innings.
Yeah, let's just make that first one 3.5 hours and 13 innings. Really start the tournament off strong.
Sets the tone, you know?
Yeah.
4-pitch walk to Jennings. And that might just do it for Davidson, as it appears that he will have the ball taken from him. Have to say, though, what a great start from Davidson, as he held this powerful Frederick lineup to only 2 runs over 4 innings. Deserves a round of applause from his fans.
And I think that's a good change. You know, you don't want Frederick to get too comfortable seeing the same pitcher for multiple innings. You want to switch it up and give them something else to look at.
So we'll get a pitching change. We'll be back with you to figure out who it is after this. Updates around the region as the women's lacrosse semifinal game is over. Monroe Community College takes down Arundel 16-15 in the overtime of the semifinals. So sorry to those Arundel fans that were hoping their women's lacrosse team would be going for another national championship. On the mound for the Riverhawks now, it is going to be the freshman pitcher, Evan Pullman, 5'10", out of Glen Burnie, Maryland. The righty is, again, I love these notes by Hillary Fisher. Thank you again to her for these great notes. He is throwing gas. Leads the team in strikeouts with 68, 13.91 K-to-9 ratio. 4.70 ERA, a 1.77 whip, but in 44 innings pitched, 68 strikeouts, 43 walks, just 23 earned runs allowed. In 15 appearances, he's got a 4-6 record. I think that was a changeup. Throwing us off a little bit, but it's 3-0 to Herrera, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Pullman finds the strike zone, and it's going to be a 3-1 count. Outside for ball 4. And the 8 and 9 hitters for Frederick getting on base, turning the lineup back to the top with no outs. And a dangerous moment here for the Riverhawks. Riverhawks shifting defensively. Looks like they are looking bunt just in case, as the first baseman Holland has come into the grass.
Oh, that
Urge shows
that
bunt.
hit the brim of his helmet.
It sure did. Got him in the beak. And that's one of those tough ones because he's leaning over to try to go for a bunt, which means his head's right on top of the plate, and he at least did make an attempt to get out of the way, and therefore when it hit him, the umpires called the hit by pitch.
I think Coach might come out and want to talk to him about it.
No, he seems content with the call. But now the bases are loaded with no outs for Keene. Nick Keene. He's got 50 RBI on the season coming up to this game. Third on the team in that category. 0-1 count as Keene just watched that one go by, making sure that he saw a pitch from Pullman. Breaking ball, misses high for ball 1. Another breaking ball. That's going to miss low. Pullman standing on that mound thinking he can't catch a break.
Body language shows little frustration.
I would say so, yeah. 2-1 count. Comes back with that gas, and he will get the call that time. Good frame by Klein on that one, and it's going to be a 2-2.
Oh, it's helpful. Keene's going to have to take the bat off his shoulder.
Yeah, just saw 4 pitches go by him.
Make a little contact here.
And make that 5 pitches.
Back.
Well, he's seen plenty.
He's seen them all.
He's seen everything Pullman's got, and now it's time to do something with it. Full count. Outside, ball 4. I guess he didn't have to do anything.
Didn't have to do anything. Got his 51st RBI there with just watching 6 pitches.
And that will keep the bases loaded for the big man, Cabina. Can't imagine this is the guy that you want to see at the plate with bases loaded right now if you're Anne Arundel.
401 batting average, 11 home runs. Here we go. We got a little mound visit.
And it looks like this is the Anne Arundel pitching coach, so just trying to calm his pitcher down.
Bring a little composure to the situation.
As we mentioned early in the game, when Anne Arundel had some chances to score, it's sometimes about that mental aspect of the game where, you know, if they could have just pulled a run in there, gotten the early lead, maybe you feel better about yourself, feel confident. Now all of a sudden you've given up a few runs, you're in a dangerous situation, could get a few more, and it can just snowball right out of control.
Yeah, the pitcher can walk back out there with a little bit of confidence behind him, a little bit of protection.
Yeah.
Feel like he can pitch a little bit more aggressively, but
and again, have to talk about tournament management as well. If you're Anne Arundel, you got to find a way to get through this game without burning through your bullpen either, because you got to come back. If they lose this game, they got to come back right after and play another game. Cabina was not up there to watch pitches. He fouls that one straight back. Outfield playing deep right now, straight up. Another foul backwards, and it's going to be a 1-2 count. Pullman trying to limit the damage. That's still only, well, sorry, still no outs here. The pitch, breaking ball outside, just misses. Good eye by Cabina.
just missed.
That's a good thought. You saw Cabina just swing at 2 straight pitches. Seen maybe he's getting a little antsy and wants to swing at another one. Go off the plate a little.
Let him try and chase it. It's good discipline there.
Inside, it bounces off the glove. Cabina will just get out of the way just in case, but it is going to be inside for ball 3. And again, we see Anne Arundel pitching into some trouble. Big pitch here. It's going to be high for ball 4. Oh, no, excuse me. That's ball 3? I'm pretty sure that was ball 4. I think the umpires might have missed that one. Wow. All right, well, Anne Arundel catches a break there. We'll try full count once again, and it's fouled back. You know what? I bet you the umpires forgot that there was a ball 1 before the pitching mound visit, and they just completely forgot about that. Reset the count there. If I had to guess, that's what happened.
Well, let's see if we can take advantage of it.
It's going to be fouled again. Full count once more. This one's hit deep center field. Ross is right there. He was playing deep all along, so he didn't have to go far. Thrown towards second to make sure that the runner doesn't advance, but it is going to be a sacrifice fly by Cabina to get the run across. And it will be Frederick who takes a 4-0 lead now. Herrera scores from third, and now with one out and runners on first and second. One out. Give home another hit. So check over at second base to keep Erd honest. But we will see Curry at the plate. Chops this one to the right side. It's going to be picked up by Holland. Flips over to the pitcher Pullman, who covers nicely. But runners do advance on the play. So runners on second and third, 2 outs, and that will bring up the right fielder, Holler. Jake Holler, another 400-plus batting average player, 412 coming into the game. And a couple of ducks on the pond wanting to come home. In there for strike one, a good pitch by Pullman to get ahead.
Already has a hit and a run to his name. Let's see if he can add to that.
0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that stayed high, 4-1. Starting to get a few ominous clouds overhead.
They've been there all day. Don't pay them any mind.
Oh, that one's hit hard into left.
Stay fair.
It's going to be close. Foul
It's
ball.
foul.
Just misses the line.
Could have drove in a pair of runs there.
Easily. And Holler disappointed at the field dimensions on that one, wishing that the lines were painted a little bit more squiggly.
Keene and Erd were already crossed home plate before that ball hit foul.
That's the advantage of having 2 outs.
Just keep running.
It is a 1-2 count.
Nick's got a healthy lead off second there.
Oh, yeah, anything to the outfield, it's definitely 2 runs. It's hit up the
hit
middle.
in the
It's
middle.
going to be scooped up by Casanova. Easy throw over, and they survive without any more damage, but not before Frederick. Second straight inning of 2 runs. They lead 4-0 going into the 6th. Top of the 6th we go, as it will be Morales. Still going strong. Greenewalt puts that towards short. Long throw across, and he is just out.
Good
What
throw.
a throw by Erd. Yeah, no kidding. He was deep in the hole having to make that. Greenwald, I think he thought he was safe there, but nonetheless, give credit to Erd for that play.
It was a hard hit ball. I mean, he didn't have to charge in on it.
But still, when you're ranging to your right and then having to plant that foot and make the throw all the way back across the infield.
Oh, no question. It's a tough throw.
No
Middle infield here at Frederick is very tough to get through.
Very solid, straight up the middle, center,
Yeah,
middle infield, catcher, middle infield, and center
Yep.
field.
And that's the way you want to build a team, right? You start with the middle and work your way from there. 1-1 count. Morales starting to find his rhythm a little bit. He's been getting into the strike zone more and more. Feeling good. The 1-2 pitch. Another good pitch by Morales. He is definitely feeling it now.
That was gas.
The 4th strikeout for Morales in this game. And Casanova will come to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. Alejandro Casanova, that is.
Got a pair of them.
Yeah, I forget sometimes I need to clarify which Casanova we got.
I think you just get excited to say Casanova.
I really do, yeah. How do you not get excited for Casanova?
I know.
Makes me want to sing a song. I don't know. It's the first thing that comes to mind. Off the end of the bat, it's going to be another tough play for Erd. He knocks it down.
Attempts to throw.
And I think that's going to be an infield hit there, as there wasn't anything that Erd could do about that one. So Casanova gets the hit. Hit for guest. And an error for guest as well. And a hit for home. Oh. Wait, you have too many hits for. Oh, sorry, 3 hits for home. I'm sorry, my fault. Yeah, my fault. Sorry, trying to get some things cleaned up over here, as it's going to be a 1-2 count, 2-turner.
Who's doing the stats here?
And
good,
Morales,
really
another
strikeout
strikeout. That breaking ball has been deadly this inning. Gets out of the inning despite the single from Casanova. Still 4-0 Frederick going into the top of this, or bottom of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Frederick up 4-0 on Arundel, the #1 seed on their home field, trying to hold serve. Pullman remains in there for Arundel for his second inning of work. Able to pound the strike zone for strike one against Gisriel. Gisriel the DH today. Breaking ball just missed outside. Pullman wanted that one. Fouled off.
Allen jumped out early on Catonsville, 6-1 in the second.
Update from softball over in Potomac State. Southern Maryland with a 6-1 lead over CCBC Catonsville in the second inning. That Southern Maryland offense is really feeling it right now. Had, I think, 4 or 5 home runs in that first game against Frederick and jumping all over Catonsville as well. Watch out for them in a region that has been dominated by Potomac State for the most part. As well as Chesapeake, but Southern Maryland looking to make some noise in Region 20 softball.
It's good for the sport.
Yeah, a little bit more parity, and I'd like to see some different teams. Southern Maryland in general as an athletics department, a really strong year. Their soccer teams took a big step forward. Baseball looked a little better. Like just across the board, their basketball teams had good years as well.
Basketball's always solid over there.
Yeah, so watch out for Southern Maryland going forward.
We all try to figure out how he does it, and they just show up and play.
Greenwald puts that one away for out #1, and that brings us to the second baseman, Varda. Varda 0 for 2 on the day. Just misses ball one.
Been strong defensively. Let's see if he can wake up the offensive side.
So again, the schedule as it stands right now, Montgomery Raptors, they are done for the day. They got to head home and relax. Catonsville is still here as they are scheduled to play the loser of this game in the elimination game of this double elimination tournament. That's going to be in there for strike two. Klein couldn't hold on to it, but umpire still saw it in the strike zone. That's just going to miss. It's going to be a full count. For tomorrow, right now we are scheduled to have the first game at 12 o'clock where the Raptors will face the winner of this game. Pullman put that one over the plate, but it's going to be fouled off by Varda. And then game 5 with the losers bracket will take place, scheduled for 3 p.m. tomorrow. Again, that's according to the schedule. Assuming everything goes as scheduled, which, you know, around these parts rarely happens, but we're hoping.
We'll probably change it up again. Ed's here to tell us what to do, so.
There you go, exactly.
I say we start at 11, but that's just me.
You know, that's the beauty of having the regional director around. He can just make the decision and we follow it.
This is the last game for the day, you say?
3-2 count. Pullman will leave that one up, and it is a full count walk to Varda. And that brings up Jennings, who reached base his last at bat. In fact, Jennings has reached base both times, a walk and a hit by pitch. Still is not recorded an at bat in this game. Gotta love going 0 for 0 with a run scored. Taking off is Varda on first pitch. He's in there
there.
for a stolen base. So Varda steals his 7th bag of the year.
Not known for really stealing bases, but guess he had a read on him.
Frederick hasn't really been that aggressive on the base pass. Maybe just trying to catch Arundel off guard, and that's just going to get through the hole.
There's a first. There's an at-bat.
Jennings pokes it through, reaches base. 3 at-bats today. He's got some big smiles over there on first base. An RBI single for Jennings. Good piece of hitting, and it was an outside breaking ball. Just went with the pitch. And Greenewald, who was playing up the middle, covering the bag at second. Lot of room there on the right side, and Jennings found it. 5-0 Frederick. That brings up the number 9 hitter, Herrera. He's going to lift this one into left center, and that will find some green as well. Jennings content to just go station to station, but a good piece of hitting from Herrera.
The lefty going to left field. Top of the lineup here.
Again, second straight time. They just went with the pitch.
First pitch, first swing.
Yeah. Oh, first and second, 1 out. That brings us back to the top of the order in Erd. Erd shows bunt, pulls it back, but it's going to be a strike anyway. Erd 0 for 2 on the day. Third straight inning, Frederick has scored. This one is hit hard to deep right center. Tracking back is White, and he makes the catch.
Jennings was off the bag.
Oh, Nate.
Caught sleeping.
But he's safe at second because Greenewald caught the ball, but he wasn't standing on second. I think if he let it go,
he would have gotten
Casanova was standing on second, and if he caught it, he would have gotten him out. So Jennings
took a little bit of a generous lead down there to third.
Have to wonder.
Beyond halfway.
Do you think he was thinking it was 2 outs and was just going? Or if he thought he was going to fall in and didn't realize it was going to get caught?
Well, he got him there.
It doesn't matter. He's gone anyway.
I don't think he was paying attention, actually. That's what I'm thinking. I think a little bit of lack of paying attention.
Jennings picked off at second. That'll end the inning, but not before Frederick adds to the lead. They're up 5-0. We go to the 7th. So White, who made a great catch out in right field in the bottom of the 6th, will start things up in the top of the 7th. It will be 6, 7, 8 due up for the Riverhawks. Morales still on the mound at 88 pitches. First pitch, chopped towards second. Varda again. I'm gonna just make a
That's easy.
recording of myself just saying Varda makes the play. Save myself some time.
One pitch, one out. Can we make that recording too?
The sixth time Varda has got recorded an out for the Cougars defense. And that brings us to Klein. Klein has been quite successful getting on base in this game. Walked both times so far. And has worked himself into a 2-1 count. Have to imagine Morales doesn't want to walk him a third time and wants to get aggressive towards him.
There it is, right at the middle.
Hits it softly towards Erd. Tough play for him.
Ooh, good snag.
Good reach up by Cabina.
Way to stay on the plate, too.
Yeah. Recognizing what your range is and knowing that you can snag that away. With 2 outs on 2 ground balls, that will bring us to Bosley. Connor Bosley, he's 1 for 1 with a walk. Also reached base both times today. It's the bottom of the lineup from the Riverhawks that's really been aggressive and productive from this team. Boy, Morales just looks like he is
Cruise control right now.
in his own world, just living his life. He's going quick. He's just feeling good about every pitch right now.
Yeah, when he heats up, it's hard to stop that train.
1-2 pitch, fouled straight back.
Heads up.
We'll try a 1-2 right once again. Morales goes for the breaking ball, just hangs outside.
I think he wants to throw that fastball.
You setting up for the fastball there?
Setting up for the fastball.
All right, let's see it. Coach Simone says fastball here. If there was one sport you would coach, what would it be?
Ooh, it's tough. Fastball inside though.
That was fastball. You were right. Yeah.
Golf. Let's be real.
Swing and a miss in the dirt. High throw from Jennings, but a good
go.
job by Cabina once again.
3 up, 3 down.
Mike Simone, the golf coach, calling the fastball there, gets the out, and Morales gets through 7. We'll go to the 7th inning stretch.
Hi, Austin.
We go to the bottom of the 7th, as it's going to be Keene to start things off for Frederick. And Pullman
Ooh.
in there for another inning. Whoa, that was a bizarre play there.
Looks like it bounced off the plate
Yeah,
and off the knee into Keene.
Keene signals that he's all right. Got a little chuckle at that one.
I mean, it's not sports if you can't laugh.
Good breaking ball there. Keene not laughing as much on that one. Didn't think that was a strike. Pullman at 46 pitches coming out of the bullpen. It's big swing and miss. Keene swung out of his shoes that time. And again, just talking about management. Any innings, if Pullman can even just find a way to get through this game, even close it out, would be very helpful to Arundel to save the rest of their arms. Hit right back up the middle.
Nice.
What a play by Pullman.
Good snag.
Nothing better than protecting yourself and making the play all at the same time.
Helping yourself.
Like a double positive. Instead of taking one off the face, you catch the ball and make the out. You know, just seems like the logical move. Everybody should do that.
Yes, if you're in Arundel.
That will bring us to Cabina. I know we have a little bit of a bigger ballpark here, but I'm kind of disappointed there hasn't been any home runs today yet.
I'm actually shocked about that. We
just
had a few
had some close calls.
warning track power in
Yeah.
the first game. I thought we were going to be able to walk off with a home run in the first game from Montgomery.
That's true. What was that?
That bounced came probably
Was that
329 yards.
was that
329
Rivera?
feet, yeah.
Yeah, he had that long one. Speaking of a long one,
Ooh.
Cabina gets into this
It's
one.
on a rope string.
That's going to
gap.
roll all the way to the fence. Cabina gets on his horse and will stand up at second for a double. Wasn't over the fence, but it certainly hit it.
Yep.
And the number 3 hitter getting on base.
That's helpful for Frederick there. Really want to put this away. Give Cesar a little bit more cushion, or your reliever to have a little bit more cushion.
At this point, Morales is at 100 pitches. Have to wonder how much longer Coach Bennett's going to want to ride his ace. Only problem I have to say about these, well, one of the only problems is can't see the bullpens at all. Would love to see what's going on in the bullpens.
Would love to.
Yeah. You know what would help with that? Press box. Get some
Press
good
box.
height. Yep. Press
You're
box
right.
solves everything.
You're right. Let's see if I think our facilities guy was over here. Maybe we can get him on the mic and put him on the spot. See if we
Can't
get a press box
can't
or
just build
two.
one? Why can't all facilities guys just build a press box? 2-0 count to Curry. Pullman trying to calm himself down, hit right back
There
up
it
the
is,
middle.
up the
That's
middle.
going to get
That's gonna
through.
score 'em.
Cabina will score easily
Standing up.
as Frederick has now scored in 4 straight innings. RBI single from Curry. That is his 70th RBI of the season. Holler will come to the plate with a runner on first and 1 out. Hit hard to left field, but that's going to curl foul. We've seen Holler hit it hard that way a few times now and just can't quite find the middle of the field so far. Check over at first as Curry will have to dive his way back. We're hearing some concerns about the weather coming in soon. Starting to question whether that third game will get in today.
I'm wondering if we're going to get the ninth inning today. It's got ominously dark here.
Yeah, I was trying to be optimistic and thinking that we could at least get through this. 0-1 count. High and inside for ball one. At this point, I think we just tell all the hitters, just start swinging. Every pitch doesn't matter, just swing.
Yeah, this is a swinging game now.
Yeah.
Or we just put the ball on a tee and we just go from there, right?
That's going to take a while also, especially with Frederick. I imagine the ball's not even going to be able to be catchable for quite a few of those.
The 4 o'clock game looks like it's going to be a little wet.
2-1 count.
I feel the wind coming in.
Pullman puts that one up the middle. 4-6-3 double play. The third double play for Arundel. Their defense, they're playing well. You got to give them that. And they get out of the inning. But another run for Frederick. They lead 6-0 going into the 8th. We go into the 8th inning, and Cesar Morales back on the mound at 100 pitches even. But certainly is not showing any sign of fatigue as he's been pitching his best pitches over these last few innings.
I mean, 6 of his 8 games, or 6 of his 10 appearances have been complete games.
As that one will be hit right at the second baseman. Guess who? It's Varda. As he will make his 7th out of the game. And that brings us...
should stop hitting it to him.
You go tell the coach on Arundel that. I'm sure he would appreciate your sagely advice. 0-1 count to Ross as Morales seems to have just speeded up his entire process. And that is going to hit. Ross is saying it hit my ankle. Umpire says no, it didn't. It's not his ankle.
He tried to sell it. That was good.
The home plate umpire, I think, was anticipating the Anne Arundel coach Hoffner to come have a conversation. Almost forced him into it.
He already had his mask off waiting for him.
Oh, yeah.
It was a short conversation.
So it's going to be a 1-2 count. Ross puts it out. He's got some wheels. Watch out for him. And he is safe at first on the infield hit. Absolutely nothing Frederick defensively could do about that. Ross has just too much speed. So this is where we have to be on Ross watch on the base pass. Again, 48 stolen bases on the year,
Yeah,
leading the region.
That leads the region. That definitely rivals Nick Keene there.
And once again, I feel like Frederick has a scouting report that says,
They did their homework too.
yeah, I imagine a little homework was done there. Clear the count. In there, 4 strike 1 against Greenewalt. Ross having to dive back in, and everybody very well aware of what Ross is capable of. Wind is picking up here. Oh boy. This is put into play 4, 6, no 3, as Greenewalt is able to beat out the throw and prevent the double play. But Frederick is able to get the lead runner and able to get one of the fastest runners out in Ross. And with 2 outs, man on first, that will bring up Holland.
Blue's headed this way.
Enjoy that.
Thanks.
1-0 count to Holland. In the dirt, ball 2.
I'm watching. I know.
2-0 count. Morales puts that one right over the plate and blows it by Holland for strike 1. 2-1 count. In the dirt, ball 3.
Yeah. I said, I've seen it. I'm watching. He's like, it ain't promising, man.
3-1. Inside, ball 4. Morales, shake of the head. The 4th walk issued by Morales in this game. Now at 113 pitches. But Coach Bennett making no motion towards the mound at all. That's in there for strike 1, as it's going to be Casanova, the cleanup hitter for the Riverhawks at the plate. Casanova has 20 RBI on the season, trying to add to that total. Leaves that outside for ball 1. Wind is blowing left to right now, so lefty hitter, if they can get it up into the air, could blow it towards that right field foul pole. Just outside. Morales wanted that one. Good speed on the base paths for Arundel. Greenewalt on at second, Holland at first. Morales will check the runner. Casanova fouls that one. Casanova, streaky hitter, but when he gets hot, he can get red hot for these Riverhawks. 2-2 count, 2 outs, the pitch. High and outside, ball 3, and he's worked a full count. So now those speedy players for the Riverhawks will be off on the pitch. Any hit to the outfield will score 1, maybe even 2. Morales, the pitch. Outside, ball 4. And the bases are loaded for the Riverhawks. And I have to wonder how much longer Coach Bennett is going to let his ace go. 119 pitches. But it looks like he's going to face Turner. In there for strike one. That's a big first pitch.
Throughout the season, I've seen Caesar get into tough jams, but Coach Bennett has confidence in him.
Russell Turner 0 for 3 with a strikeout.
It's
In there for strike two.
Pitches like that show Caesar still has dominance in him, even when he's in this tight jam here.
The Frederick bench getting excited. 0-2 pitch.
There it
Strike
is.
three.
There's that energy.
Morales jumps off the mound in excitement, able to get through it. His 7th strikeout of the game, gets through 8 innings. No earned runs, no runs at all for Arundel. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Frederick trying to add to their lead as it will start with Gisriel. Pullman out there for another inning. He's already gone 3 innings, providing Anne Arundel some important innings eating out of the pen. In the dirt for ball 2. And now we will see the Anne Arundel head coach come out to the mound. Nope, never mind. He was just retrieving a ball. My fault. Got a little.
It's quick. We almost played music to that mound visit.
2-1 count. And that's high for ball 3. In there for the strike to load up the count. Pullman has started 9 games this year, so certainly experience starting and therefore pitching a bunch of innings. So has the ability to go deep into this game, as that one's going to be bounced towards the shortstop. Good play by Casanova for the first out.
Got the 15th batter that he's faced out. That's solid.
And that will bring us to Varda. All the effort he's had to put in defensively. Can he have anything left for the bat?
Well, he's put it all in on the defensive side, still looking for his first hit of the game.
Mentioned before, Varda, the only player in the starting lineup not batting over 300.
That defensive resume that keeps him out there.
Absolutely. Well, you know, it's not like 284 is bad by any. Yeah,
no.
right. You don't complain about that. You know, bunch of other teams, that would be perfectly good batting average. People would be happy with that. But when you're going up teammates that are half the team's batting 400, it just unfortunate for Varda, that's all.
Right. It's the
Oh, Varda got into that one, but it's going to stay in the
it's gonna be
park.
short.
Yeah, wind's blowing a little bit from center field, and it's going to stay in as Ross will get under that for out number 2. But Varda could put a good charge into that. And with 2 outs, that will bring us to the catcher, Jennings. Jennings, great day for him. A hit, a walk, and a hit by pitch. How else can he get on base? In there for strike 1.
And that hit was a double, too.
That's true, yeah, that's right. Ooh, just straight gas right over the plate, and Jennings can't catch up to it. 0-2 count. Pullman not messing around right now. He's just attacking these Cougar hitters. 0-2 count. The pitch. Just low for ball 1. Didn't miss by much.
That wind is really blowing in from center field.
Yeah.
It's not going to help anybody get out of here.
Might help us get out of here.
From your ears to God, from your mouth to God's ears, man. Let's.
We'll try a 1-2 count once again. Pullman, the pitch, just outside ball 2. I'll tell you what, if Pullman is able to close this out for Arundel, give him a lot of credit for getting through these innings against a tough Frederick team and holding Arundel in this game, keeping it within striking range at least, but also just eating those innings up, keeping the rest of the arms fresh for the next game that Arundel will have to win to keep their season alive if they were to go ahead and lose this. 2-2 count. The pitch. Fouled off again. Jennings proving to not be an easy out at all today. I guess so far not an out at all.
Only his first at bat.
No, he got on base that first one. He got hit.
That's right.
Yeah, he's gotten on base every bat. Pullman shakes off his catcher. Now gets a sign he likes. In the dirt, ball 3. Seen Pullman shake off his catcher a couple of times in this inning.
That's working for him. Fully loaded count here.
Big
So
pitch for
nice
Pullman. And that's going to be fouled off by Jennings again. The Catonsville players behind us couldn't catch the foul ball. Disappointing the fans back there. We'll try a full count once again. Pullman, the pitch. Oh, that hit Jennings right in the head, and he is not feeling good after that.
Second hit by pitch. You don't want to see that.
No.
Our head athletic trainer walking out there to check on Jennings.
And good sportsmanship by Pullman, immediately coming over to Jennings and giving a little apology.
See some smiles. Knowing that he's going to get on base again, but you hate to see it that way.
And we'll see. I believe Jennings is going to come out of the game. No, he's not. He's going to head down to first. And,
He's gonna make his way down to first. I was gonna say.
you know, there's something to be said about catchers. They take a beating back there, and I guess he's just used to it. And that pumps up the Frederick bench. They love to see their catcher being resilient and getting through, and
Getting on base, keeping it going.
4th time on base today for Jennings. Pullman inside for ball 1. Now up to 77 pitches out of the pen. But again, Pullman's a pitcher who's been starting games all year, so certainly used to getting a high pitch count. Ball 2. Herrera at the plate for the Cougars. 1 for 2 on the day with a run scored and a walk. And that's going to be ball 3. Pullman starting to show a few signs of fatigue there. In there for strike 1. 3-1 count to Herrera. Swing and a miss. He wanted that one.
Yeah, he did.
Getting stared at from Coach Bennett on that pitch.
Full count. Pullman sets and delivers. Hit back up the middle. Herrera gets it done.
Jennings finding his way to third.
He's got no signs of wear and tear there as he will rumble down to third base. And that might just about do it for Pullman as we see Coach Hoffner head to the mound, have a conversation with his pitcher.
I'm gonna go check the forecast, Mark. Just see what these. We need to bring a third headset for Ed here, so that Ed can just be the third man on the broadcast.
Yeah. Gonna need to get a bigger mixing board though.
Yeah, I mean, he said a lot of things that that add to the broadcast off microphone, which.
That's true. Well, we are just the mediums that he works through. That's all.
I know.
Again, regional director, he gets to use us to whatever means he wants. He is the director.
That's
we follow
very
him.
true. We just follow him.
Yeah. So Pullman will stay in the game as Coach Hoffner is convinced by his pitcher that he's got some left in the tank. And that brings us to the leadoff hitter, Erd. Good pitch by Pullman, strike 1.
If you needed a pitch to show that you still have it.
Yeah, you got to come back with the strike right there. And 0-1 count. Runner goes. Throw is put down to second, but Herrera will slide in for the stolen base. Klein put a good one-hop throw into that one.
Got halted in the first game, the 5th inning of their first game of their district playoff.
Just hearing that the Division III district game is put on hold for a rain delay. So certainly not a good sign for things to come for us here, but I have to say though, look at the camera, the beautiful shot there with the clouds in the sky. That's picturesque there.
Picturesque for sure there, Mark.
You can't enjoy the scenery a little bit?
It's very nice,
Maybe,
yeah.
How do you know I'm not an artistic guy by nature? I'm not, but I could be.
It's all in the eye of the beholder.
0-2 count. Pullman trying to close this out for the Riverhawks, and that is going to be down in the dirt for ball 1.
Pittsburgh, CCAC's hosting.
1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And give a lot of credit to Pullman. What an effort by him to get through the 8th inning for these Riverhawks. He deserves a lot of praise from that bench. But we go to the top of the 9th. Riverhawks are chasing 6, 3 outs to left. We go to the top of the 9th. 6-7-8 for Arundel. White will pull that one towards the first base side. Cabina will
Unassisted.
step on the bag for out number 1. And you called it. Morales back on the mound.
He still has fuel in the tank.
123 pitches, no bother for him. He's good.
Nothing. This is nothing.
And that will bring us to Klein. Oh, he's still bringing heat. You're right. Goodness.
The guy's the Energizer Bunny, man. There's no slowing this guy down. Oof. Another
What a
great
breaking ball.
Breaking ball. That was a great pitch down the middle.
0-2 pitch to Klein.
Oof.
Oh, just off the plate.
Where's the radar for that one?
Robot umpires. Bring him to JUCO baseball.
No thanks. Actually, probably save us some money.
Just off the plate for a 2-2 count. No, I'm all for robot umpires in MLB, especially for the strike zone. Make it happen. Klein will foul that off towards the parking lot. Didn't hear any crunching
No
glass.
contact, yep.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but that's going to be held up. When I was working at Hartford baseball games, I had a broken windshield.
We had one. Was it your car?
My car, yeah,
Oh,
broken.
nice.
Yeah, no, not so much. I tried to get I tried to get Hartford Community College to pay for it. They did
Assume
not.
the risk.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Yeah, well,
Oh, what a pitch dotting the corner for Morales.
we had one happen earlier this season. It was unfortunately one of the players parked in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
But that's why we have insurance. Everybody gets one free windshield.
8th strikeout of the game for Morales, and now 1 out away.
1 out away from a complete game for Cesar. Ooh, that was a
Ooh,
great breaking
another
ball.
big breaking ball. Bosley swinging through that. I'll tell you what, though, that Anne Arundel-Catonsville game coming up next will be a banger, too. Both these teams are resilient teams. And Bosley takes a timeout now, walking down to his coach.
Probably just delaying the inevitable.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mark. You can
You want me to improv a little
be
bit?
non-biased here.
I was just going to say we can improv what the conversation was.
Oh.
Hey, Coach, just walking down here. Wanted to have a little chat.
Yes, and?
What do you think? Go hit the ball.
Just
All
hit
right.
it.
Yeah,
Don't hit
just-
it up the middle.
Yeah. Hit the ball
Find a gap.
over the fence. 0-2 count.
Or
The
make-
pitch.
just make
Oh,
contact.
Morales spikes his glove down, the Gronk spike, and Morales has done it.
3-hit game. That's kind of impressive there. I'll tell you what. 9 innings.
9 innings pitched, 3 hits, no runs, 5 walks, 9 strikeouts for the Frederick Ace. What a game it was for Morales. And Arundel held it close for a while, held Frederick scoreless for 3 straight innings. 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th was enough for the Cougars to give all the support Morales needed.
And the Cougars will welcome back Dan Rasher and the Montgomery College Raptors here tomorrow for Game 4.
Who knows when it will be at this point?
Hey, you're
'cause the
right.
schedule
Actually, you
is-
know what? Stay tuned as we look at the forecast and what's to come here. But
Where should fans check out to get schedule information updates?
FCC, Frederick CC _Cougars on all of our social media, or just FCCathletics.com. We'll have tournament updates there, and yeah, I feel like we will have some updates coming. So
There you go.
stay tuned for that.
Keep an eye on all those because we are almost assuredly going to have some changes to this schedule as we have had so many times already in this tournament. For now, we will take a break and we'll find out what happens next. On behalf of everybody here at Frederick Community College Athletics, we thank you for tuning in to this Region 20 Division II baseball tournament finals.